All right, I'm joined by head coach of MSU Denver Volleyball, Jenny Glenn, Alyssa Boyte, and Annika Helf. Coach, I'll start with you. Just what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was a great match. Regis is always well coached and ready and prepared this time of year, so we knew it would be a fun match against a crosstown rival. I thought we did a really good job of making adjustments throughout the course of the match. We opened things up with our serving game in the second set and finishing the first and then into the second, which really created an advantage for us. And then going into that third set, they pushed back, which we knew would happen. You know, their season's on the line. So I was pleased with our response after that second time out and maintaining composure and confidence in end game to finish the match.
What did you say to your team going into that second set? Because you guys just dominated, won 25-9. What did you say to get them going?
Oh, I don't. Everyone asks that. I don't even remember. You know, I think it was just like that's the mentality. How we finished the first is what we need to take into the second, and you know, staying focused on the task at hand and staying aggressive. And this is the time of year where you have to play aggressive volleyball. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you. So I thought that we maintained the right kind of mentality. We made some really small adjustments, and they stayed in the same matchup. So I thought we can carry on that matchup into the second set.
Alyssa, I'll extend that question to you. What were you seeing out there on the court that led you guys to just keep your momentum?
We have a great group of leadership on our team that just reminded us to not let anything, you know, back down after that first set, because we had to kind of focus on our end game at the end of the first set. And so going into the second set, it was focusing on not letting up and just staying consistent in what we were trying to do and just aiming towards finishing our bigger mission. So.
We saw it against Western Colorado. I think it was the second set. You guys were down. They had set point. You battled back. What is it about the grit of this team to, you know, it looks like you may not come out with it, but you come out with it anyway. What's that say about the team?
Yeah, I've said this all year. I really like how we play in end game. We play with a lot of confidence. Like, just get to 20, and then, you know, we have a shot even if we're down in that scenario. So when the pressure rises in the end of the set, I think we get better, which is really great. You know, that's what you want from a team. It's not about the first 5 points, it's about the last 5. So, yeah, just really pleased with our composure. You know, a lot of times it's like people try to do too much in those and maybe make errors or panic a little bit, and we're staying composed in that and just staying within ourselves, which keeps the errors low and allows us to maybe, you know, get some balls up that we didn't before.
Alyssa, I'll ask that same question. What is that? You guys always talk about shaking hands with pressure, right? It just seems like those moments don't bother you guys. You just go out and rally back.
Yes, I think in those moments we really have our unity. It doesn't feel like anybody's alone. So it's just like it's a different feeling when you know that you're not alone. You just get a different kind of confidence, and you can still attack.
In that third set, down by 7, that was the largest lead for the Rangers. And as Coach Glenn said, there was going to be pushback. You knew they were going to come back. What changes so that your setters all of a sudden get involved? They're putting the balls where you need them. And I'll pose it to Annika first. What was important for that 11-4 run? And now it's tied at 16-16, and everything changes.
I think first of all, just not giving up and knowing that we still have a chance. And then I think we used our scouting sheet very well and just try to do smart shots and keep low on errors. Yes.
A lot of aces today.
We like aces.
Which was different maybe. And Alyssa, you were serving well as besides your blocks, so 12 blocks, 7 aces. That combination, how much is that focused on in practice so that it translates to match time?
Oh, I mean, we practice serving every single day. You know, the middles have their own, you know, private time at the beginning, and then we combine as a group with blocking, and it just comes down to trying to do the same thing every time and not giving the opponents any sort of way to use us or, you know, things like that. And it's just about staying consistent in that and, you know, kind of taking it as a challenge. So if they end up using us once, we're like, oh, that's not going to happen again. And then just staying determined in that space.
Especially against one of the top blocking teams like you. That was a great battle tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies, you guys have had a phenomenal season, but could you tell me what is it going to take for you guys to take home the RMAC championship tomorrow?
Who are you asking? I'd love to hear that answer.
I can go first. I think it's going to take a lot of focus and staying composed and putting pressure on whoever we're going to
play tomorrow, and just like keep staying aggressive and having confidence in ourselves and in the team, so we can like have those like great shots and great blocks and aces and all of it.
Yeah, like Ani said, it's going to take us, and it's going to take our unity and not trying to do too much, not trying to play outside of ourselves, and just, again, like she said, maintaining that focus piece and determination, because we know that we can do it, and it's part of our bigger mission, like I said before. So.
Yeah, what they said. That was pretty good. You know, I think that's what we're talking about. We don't have to do more. We just have to do what we do really well, right? And the focus piece is what keeps us from being higher. And this team has been really low air all season, and so we're just trying to clean up some of those pieces right now. And I thought we took a good step forward in understanding that tonight. So, yeah, it's tournament time. We got to have hyper focus, not do anything extra, and let our passion fly a little bit.
Yeah, you talk about cutting down errors, good chunk of service errors against Western Colorado, only 4 tonight. Like, how did practice go with preparing for that kind of matchup tonight?
It didn't go any different, Bailey. You know, you can't overreact to those kinds of things. We had an off night. They were serving really aggressive at us and pushed us back. I think we had a subconscious response to that, but. Yeah, I thought I loved our response tonight. We just got in the gym and served a lot of balls again, and then it recorrects itself. So, yeah, that was a great night from the service line.
Yeah, you dominated in all aspects in that second set. Would you say that was Roadrunner volleyball at its best?
Yeah, when we're low air, we're really tough to beat. We really are, you know, and when we give away a lot of points, it gets really hard for us. So I think that, yeah, we were really low air in that second set.